So in the video, you can't have your feet on me. You gotta be so quiet. Do you want to say hi really quick before I start? Say hi to the camera. Come here. Come here. Say hi, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? I have finally made a channel after wanting to do it for so long. So obviously we have to make my first video a Q&A because that's what every YouTuber does, right? So disclaimer, I tried to film this earlier, and I had my hair done, my makeup was done, I looked so cute, but I ended up having to go to the store, and once I rewatched the footage, I didn't really care for it too much. So here we are now. That's hence why I look like a glazed donut, because I'm oily, and it's been a lot of hours, not a couple, it's been a whole day. I guess I should have washed my makeup off, but we'll get to that. So I'm just gonna jump right in. Oh, also, the kids are in here watching YouTube, so if you hear them, sorry, I can't really do too much about it. But, so we're just gonna jump right in. I asked on my Instagram story for you guys to send me questions, but I really didn't get that many, and a lot of them were kind of repetitive, so I ended up finding some of my own, and then I also texted a couple people to see if they had some, so we will get started. I'm going to start with the Instagram ones that I did get. First question. This is my microphone if you couldn't tell. First question is, do you think you would be as far as you are without the kids? And I think if anything, I might have been further in life. But I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm not going to say that, but I just feel like maybe I would have been a little bit further in life, because I was always the one to have like 2 to 3 jobs. That's cap, maybe 1 to 2. I don't think I've ever had 3 jobs at once. But I've always liked working, and I've always been the one to work as much as possible. So if I didn't have kids right now, I think I would probably be living in a high-rise somewhere and working over 50 hours a week. So, I don't know, but then the other part of me is like, the kids give me something to grind for, so maybe they make me go a little bit harder. I don't really know, but I don't know, that's hard. That's a hard one to answer. Next one is, oh, hold on, buddy. You gotta wait for the ad, I'm sorry. Next one is, he literally acts like the world is gonna end when an ad comes on his YouTube videos. And then he's fine as soon as the video comes back on. Next question is, have you experienced your biggest regret? If so, what was it? Yes. My biggest regret, I would say, is not spending as much time with my dad as I could have before he died. My dad died when I was 18, about to turn 19. I think. No, or I was 19. I was 19 when he died. So, that was my best friend. We did everything together, and we did spend a lot of time together, but, every teenager just has those phases where they're just completely rude, and that was me. So my dad kind of got the bad end of the stick sometimes, and I hate that. I wish I would have been a lot nicer to him and really would have enjoyed his presence a lot more, but obviously I couldn't see into the future, so I try not to blame myself, but I definitely wish I could have been. I know I could have been a lot nicer to him, and I wish I would have valued our time a lot better, yeah, before he had to go. So that is my biggest regret. Next question. Yes.
Mommy.
What?
I want you.
I'm right here. I'm doing something right now, though. Can I get you in a second? I'm sorry. What makes you go so hard? I kind of answered that a little bit in the first question, but obviously my kids. When you have 2 little humans looking up to you every day, it definitely makes you want to be the best that you can be and be the best role models, and obviously you want them to be good people, so that is something that makes me go really hard. Hold on, buddy. And then also, what? Channel's gonna come say hi. Come say hi. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi.
That's Mommy.
Yeah, it's me. I'm making a video. So I can put on YouTube like Nikki and Vlad. You gonna watch my videos?
Yes.
Yeah, you gonna watch them? Okay. Well, I guess Bubba has joined us for the rest of the time being. Uh-oh, don't fall. So yeah, I think my kids make me go harder, and then also my husband, little does he realize, he is just a really hard worker in everything that he does, and like, it's not that he's always like telling me to do things to make me go hard, but it's just like seeing him work so hard, and everything that he does kind of makes me want to work just as hard, if not harder. The next question, I'm going to save all of the long distance ones for the end because that's all everybody wanted to know. Another one was, how has the journey been growing up and also having to grow with 2 other kids? So basically, I guess, like, how is it, like, growing up with my kids? It's a journey. When I had my kids, I was 20 and I had already moved out and like moved across the country. So like, it wasn't like I was like a little kid or anything, but it's definitely, I don't know, it's hard because like, obviously I'm still growing and learning things every day. I'm only 23, but, can you stop it, please? Get out of there. Watch out. But it's been good. I mean, I feel like everybody who has kids at a young age is like closer to their kids in a way. Like the bond is just a lot closer because like you literally have grown up together. So like with Halo for sure, like we literally still were in college, like lived like right by our campus. We always joke around and say like Halo grew up in a frat house because literally like our house was like the game night house, like the dinners, everybody would come to our house, like. So she grew up around like all adults, but it's cool though. Like I think once they get older and they can start to like appreciate and like see like how crazy it would be to raise a kid, like being still trying to figure out yourself. So I mean, it's definitely a journey to say the least. Another question is, what are you doing? I just want you guys to see what he's doing. See? As soon as the ad turns off, he's fine. So another question was, do you want more kids? I do want more kids. I originally used to want like 6 kids growing up because I have 3 other sisters, but I didn't really grow up with them. So like I was basically kind of like an only child, and like all my cousins had siblings, and then my husband, he has 2 little brothers, but he didn't have it, like his mom didn't have his 2 little brothers until he was 15. So like we both kind of grew up on our own, and like that's something we swore we didn't want to do to our own kids. So yes, I know that's a long answer. I do want to have more. I think instead of 6, we're going to go for 4. That's a little bit more reasonable. And then I think we'll probably try to have more kids once Halo starts kindergarten. I mean, that's what I say, but if like we don't have everything that we want by then, and I mean, not like material things, but like a nice house, like, and everything like that, like cars are all situated, all of that, and the kids are stable, I want to be able to have 2 more back to back. I just love kids. Like anybody who really knows me knows like I'm obsessed with kids. I've always worked around kids, so I love it. I want a big family. Is it hard to move around a lot? Yes and no. My mom grew up a military brat, so I feel like it's like embedded in me to be okay with that. But at the same time, I moved a lot when I was younger, but I always stayed like in the same area, so I still went to the same school, had all the same friends, and like that type of thing. But once I got older, like once I graduated high school, And I moved to Ohio, and then I moved to Vegas, and now I live in Massachusetts, and it's like, I do kind of move a lot, but it doesn't bother me. Like, it's not hard, I guess. Like, the first time I moved, it was hard for me because I was so used to having, like, all of my same people around, but I'm so happy I did it. That was, like, the best move I've ever had, ever. Like, I learned so much in those 2 years that I had, like, distanced myself from, like, my comfort zone, so I don't think it's hard. I think it's just, like, I don't know. I enjoy it. I like seeing new things. Like, it's not a big deal to me. Like, obviously, like, moving everything itself is awful, but, and the drives and, like, all that, like, transporting your car, like, that sucks. Like, I'm not gonna, like, water that down, because that definitely sucks, but it's not hard. Like, once you get there, like, I'm pretty easy to adapt. And then piggybacking off of that, where do you want to settle down? So, I don't know. This one's hard for me because I love Las Vegas just because, like, I was born and raised there. Like, not all my family, but a lot of my family's there. A lot of my husband's family's there. And I'm just familiar with it. And it's actually, like, a really nice city, like, besides all of, like, the drugs, gambling, and all that. But, like, up north where we live, it's not too bad. So, like, I like Vegas. But for one, they don't really have backyards unless you have a lot of money to spend on one. And like I said, I really want to have like a big family, like, and I really want that like white picket fence type of life. So I'm not sure if Vegas is like the place for that, but I do love Ohio. I don't know why my heart stayed in Ohio, but I love it there. And I would hope ultimately, like, when my husband's done playing basketball, that he'll go back to his old college and coach, and then we can live there. And, like, I just love it. Like, everybody's so nice there. Like, it's such a community feeling. And then there's all the seasons. There's so much more to do. Like, I just like it a lot more, like, for a family thing. But, like, if I was just, like, single and living on my own, I guess Vegas would be fine. But, like, family-wise, definitely rather choose Ohio. But I've never really lived anywhere else besides Ohio, Vegas, and Massachusetts, so I don't know. I want to say Colorado. I think that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. I love doing things outside, and like that's the place for that. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? I have literally always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I was just too nervous, like way too nervous, because this is weird. Let's just be real. Talking to a camera by yourself when you know people can hear you upstairs, that's weird. But I've always wanted to. Like, I've literally always wanted to. I started one when I was like in 5th grade. So what is that, like 9, 10, 11, that age? I'm not gonna tell you the name, and I privated all the videos, so good luck trying to find it. But I used to like film on my little webcam. Like, remember when you had to plug the webcams in like with USB and like put it on your computer? Like, that's like that early. Like, I tried to do a YouTube and it was just awful. And I didn't have anything to edit. I didn't even know what any of that was. So, like, yeah. But I've always wanted to have one. I love YouTube. Like, that's literally all I watch most of the time. Who is your favorite YouTuber? I have so many. It's really hard to choose. It just depends on the mood I'm in. Milena Ciciotti, she's an amazing mom. I love watching her. Nazanin Kavari, love her. She's amazing as well. But then if I'm in like a little bit more of like a funny, like want to see like scandalous things, I'll kind of watch like Tana Mojo, Zane and Heath, like all the Vlog Squad. I think they're hilarious. Like, I love watching their videos. So I can't really just pick one. I just love YouTube. And then I totally forgot. Sorry. If we're like in a beauty vlog type of mood, I definitely like Alicia Marie, Remy Cruz, Taylor King, Hannah Meloche, like Ellie Thuman, like all of those type of people. I think they're like, they make me want to be successful. Like, they got it in the bag. They're amazing. Another question I got. Do you ever regret getting married at a young age? No. I was 21 when I got married, I think. Maybe I was 22? I was 21. Or was it 22? It was 2020, so I was 21 when I got married. No, I don't regret it. I've been with my husband since I was 14, almost 15. So yeah, like, it's not, I mean, marriage obviously makes things different, but, like, we've always, like, been together and, like, had a tight, you know, knot, so, like, I don't regret it. I think, if anything, it's made us a lot better, because we have, like, more to work for, and, like, I love being married. I think it's awesome, especially young. Like, I love it. Like, that is literally my best friend. I couldn't imagine life without him, so I love being married. The next question, I guess we can get into the long distance ones, because that's really what everybody's here for, right? Oh my gosh, and you guys didn't even tell me, look at my sweater. We went out to eat at this Mexican restaurant earlier today, and the kids must have got me with whatever they had on their hands. So yeah, we'll just get into the long distance ones. Basically, everybody was asking, like, how do you do long distance? Like, what's it like being in a long distance relationship? How do you get through all the times? What's it like being married to a overseas player? And honestly, it's not that hard for me. Like, it kind of is in the beginning. Obviously, like, the first couple days when he's gone, like, it sucks. And, like, when he's, like, leaving, like, at the airport, that's awful. I hate that part. Just because, like, seeing the kids cry, like, I cry, and he cries, and, like, I hate to see him cry. So, like, that sucks. And then I feel bad for him because, like, at least I have the kids, and he's going completely by himself. So, like, I feel so bad for him sometimes. But, Chandler and I have always kind of been long distance in a way. Like, in high school, we went to 2 separate high schools, and he played basketball and I cheered, so, like, we both had really busy schedules, so we only saw each other once a week usually, when we were younger and dating, so, like, that wasn't really a big deal. But then his senior year, he went to a prep school in Arizona, and that was the first time we really were separated for a while. It didn't really work in the beginning, so yeah, that was a little bumpy the first time we tried it. And then, so yeah, that was kind of rough, but we're not going to get all into that. And then from there, he moved to Wyoming to go to college for 2 years. And that wasn't that bad because he would come home on his breaks. And then I would try to see him as much as I could too. So, like, we saw each other like every 2 months or so. So, like, it wasn't bad. And it always gives us something to look forward to, I feel like. So, like, it makes our time together, like, more worth it because we really value it. Whereas when when he is off and he is home for a couple months at a time, you know, you just get in that routine of, like, seeing each other every day, talking to each other every day. So, like, I feel like you just don't really appreciate each other as much as when you are long distance. So then from Wyoming, we went to Ohio. And then when we were in Ohio, he still played basketball, obviously. So he was, like, out of town and, like, on away games, like, once or twice a week. So, and we also had, like, totally opposite schedules because I had Halo. When I, like, the first year I got there, I had Halo. So we had totally opposite schedules. So he would go to school and practice in the morning, and then I would go to work literally when he was coming home. So, like, we would literally pass each other, like, dropping the baby off, basically. So, like, I don't know. We've just always kind of been used to being apart, so it's not that big of a deal. And then when he went overseas the first time, that was kind of tough because I couldn't get to him because I didn't even have my passport, I think, the first time he went. So, yeah, that was tough. That was really hard on me, actually. And then second time is kind of like the same go around. This time I'm totally okay because I know, like, I'll see him soon and he's doing what he loves, so, like, that makes me happy. I think that's it. So yeah, this video is getting a little bit long, but thank you guys for coming to my first YouTube video. I am so excited to start this journey with you guys. I know my mom is listening upstairs and literally laughing so hard because she knows I've wanted to do this for so long. She literally bought me, like, a ring light because she knows like this is all I've ever wanted to do, but I know she can hear me talking to myself, so that's probably going to be interesting after I end this and go up there. But like I said, thank you so much. I am so happy that I finally did this. So please like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'm gonna try to post as much as I can. I'm still trying to figure out the whole editing and like copyright situation, so please be patient. I'm trying, but I'm just so happy I did it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. How do they do it? The YouTubers that go like that?